How's it going, everyone? I kind of want to update you guys on this Haiti trip video. This was put on by Watford City Assembly of God. That was a church I went to while living in Watford City, North Dakota. So we flew into Port-au-Prince, and then we drove 8 to 10 hours to Port-de-Paix. So prior to the trip, we had to do a lot of fundraising, a little bit. So we did some pancake breakfasts, we did some food drives, we did a car wash. We raised quite a bit of money. Our group was about 15 to 20 people or so, and we raised enough for all of us. For what we weren't able to cover by fundraising, everyone just paid a little bit out of pocket to cover the rest of the costs to get there. It is definitely a third world country. There's no street signs, there's no lights, there's no running water. It's all kind of a free-for-all from what we've seen. What I saw, obviously, not being a local or native there, I don't understand it.
What'd you say, 10 million?
Last time it was 10 million, but they can't do
Yeah,
it.
I'm missing lots.
Everybody's kind of taking a stab at it.
I have
As far as I know.
Thought we were going to be sleeping on the ground in tents or just on mats of some sort. We were fully prepared for that, but it didn't end up happening, which was a blessing. Yeah, really blessed with the place that we did get to stay at, which you may get to see here shortly. The majority of what we did was just a lot of moving a lot of the material. It wasn't anything super in depth. We were literally just mixing up concrete for the most part and then just moving it from point A to point B.
Really cool to have it there.
This is how we work, right? One guy working, and all the rest of us on it.
That's a pretty neat camera. Let me see that. It's recording. The last thing is recorded.
We did have to make some, put up some forms to make some concrete molds for the second level. That was about the only real construction part we had to do. The other thing that was kind of neat was that the missions team that runs this whole setup, they have groups come out there, and so every week or every other week when they have the next group come out, we're all working on the same thing. When we weren't doing that, we could take breaks and go talk with the people. And I mean, obviously that's the main point of what we were trying to do. We were trying to show Jesus through our actions, through helping them out. So it was really encouraged that we would go and kind of try and talk to them and just be with them while we weren't working, you know, just trying to get comfortable with the locals and have them comfortable with us, really.
Serve you again tomorrow. We thank you for every single blessing you've put in our lives so far. Let everything we say and do just be a quality reflection of our love for you. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right, get in there.
When we were there, we did get to have some fun as well. We weren't just working every day pouring concrete. So we got to be with the locals, and they got to show us kind of the beach area and how and what they would do there. So they would go to have fun, but they would also be like scavenging for these like sea creatures and stuff, which were really cool. I had never seen most of these things, and they showed us a little bit like how you could eat them. Steve told us not to, because even though you can eat them, to our, our body's not ever having them. Would have been a good time, most likely.
Yeah. Let's hear. Is that Renee's back right there?
Well, now you should just see your dad instead of the camera being weird.
So our leader, Steve Reeves, he gets to preach a little bit there at the church to the people, and he knows Haitian Creole pretty well. He still has a translator for most of it, but it's fun to see him getting to do that. He's been there many times, has taken many trips and many groups of people over there as well. Overall, it was a really great experience. Not only did I get to know the Haitian people there and get to see what they were going through, but I got to know my church group better, the group of people that went with us. We got to just hang out. When we were done working for the day, we'd come back, eat dinner, and just get to kind of just relax and talk with each other. And we had a kind of a Bible group meeting, study thing every night, which was really good for us to reflect on what happened that day, what we could do differently, what we could do better. Yeah, I think that was probably the best part of it, was growing in that relationship and just getting to understand better what it means to be a Christ follower.